Hello everyone and welcome to Patrick Perspective. We are your hosts, Sarah,
David,
and this is our first episode. Welcome to our channel. So yeah, as I mentioned, it's called Patrick Perspective, and we're going to be talking about lots of different things, technical, a little more non-technical as well, but all in the tech world from our different perspectives.
Yes.
I thought it'd be cool since we are a little bit different, as that I'm a young college female student just entering the tech world, really, and then you,
a seasoned professional. I've achieved over level 50.
Right, exactly. So, right, getting our different viewpoints on different topics. We have a lot of cool things set up for you all. And yeah, I'm really excited to get this started. So I thought it'd be really great today to really introduce ourselves if you don't know us already, and then also talk about how we got into tech in the first place. So do you want to go first with introducing yourself?
Sure. So my name's Dave Patrick. I go by David E. Patrick on all the social media things like LinkedIn and Twitter and such. Been doing this a while, so over 30 years. I actually got started way back when I was 11.
Wow.
And my mother, my mom, sent me off to summer camp at Loyola College, which is now Loyola University, to take basic programming, beginner's all-purpose symbolic instruction code, for those of you who don't know. And I loved it. She sent me back the next year for Pascal, which was a little harder, but again, I was eating it up. I was programming on a PDP 1170, which had a printer attached. Instead of a screen, you would type on a keyboard and it would print out your code. So some really crazy stuff. But so the bug bit me early on. Years went by, and then went to college, studied computer science, engineering. Went to an engineering high school, which is going to sound familiar when you talk about some of what you've done, right? We do actually have similar journeys in that respect. Then went out, got a job with the U.S. Navy, my very first job. Now I work for the U.S. Army. So it's funny, it sounds like I did a lot of government work, but I had about 25 years in between those two where I was all commercial. Insurance companies, nonprofit organizations, just a lot of different jobs. I'm very, very picky. Every couple of years I pick on a different job. But yeah, a lot of database programming. I worked with mobile devices, radio frequency devices, barcoding. I did a lot of now they call it human computer interaction. But I used to do a lot of, just hardware interaction with computers. So I really enjoyed that. So that's how I got into it, and that's what I've been doing these 30 so years.
I didn't know about the first camp that you went to, which I feel like makes it even more kind of similar to my own journey. So yeah, we can get into mine. So my name is Sarah Patrick, very similar to my dad here. My socials are Sarah E. Patrick. This is why we're partners. We just have all the same things pretty much.
Similar but different.
Right, exactly. So for me, I was blessed with very great parents that they weren't like, you're gonna go into STEM. That's your journey. They exposed me to everything. I did dance, I did sports, soccer, I did softball for a year. Dance and soccer were my big ones. Musical theater was a big one. I played piano, cello, did ukulele on my own. Did a lot of things. I was really involved in school in general. Yes, I had many choices. And some of those throughout was also science and math camps. So I was sent to one called CERDEC, and it was actually really fun. I remember they made these like science and math topics really interesting. I remember there being like a morning quiz, and I was always really competitive. It was riddles, that's what they were, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna figure these out. And it was still camp, so we had plenty of time to hang out and be kids, but that I think really helped with me finding the fun in STEM. And I knew that academically and career-wise, that was my primary interest. So that led me to also going to a STEM high school called the Science and Mathematics Academy. And there they also do a good job showing you a lot of different fields within STEM. So when I entered it, I knew that I liked STEM generally, but nothing specific. And high school was my first exposure to coding. And I don't mean to be like, woo, I'm so good at coding, but it was definitely one of the tougher subjects for all the students that, hate coding. And they were like, this is hard. And I just found myself being like, oh, this is kind of fun. Like, I actually like doing it, while most of my friends are like, this is the worst. Which is, I feel like how coding is, like, you either enjoy doing it or you just hate it.
Well, it's funny because I teach intro to programming for University of Maryland, and a lot of my students struggle with it. And we're at that. It's around midterms now. Then when we're recording this, this is the where they sort of get lost. Like, you know, they're. Can I keep, you know, should I drop the class, which is too late? But, you know, it's like, this is really hard. And so I just put an article out that, you know, why is coding so damn hard? And we'll have to put the link up. It talks about how it's, you know, you can do some cool things when you're just learning the fundamentals. Then you get to sort of that advanced stuff. And it's like, how does anyone do this from scratch? And, you know, they call it the pit of despair and the desert of desperation. And then finally, you know, you have a big upswing at the end where you start to put different units together and you're able to make programs and you get much more. So, yeah, it's challenging. Coding 100%. Is challenging.
For sure. Yeah. No, it definitely was still hard. I just found myself enjoying it and liking that challenge.
Some people, there's students out there, not a lot, but there are a few students that sort of have a knack for it.
Yeah. I guess I found myself a little bit for a neck for it. I don't know, I definitely enjoyed it, and that was the first time I had something in STEM that I was like, oh, like, I want to, like, investigate further with this. But even then, you know, coding was still pretty general, so really it was starting volunteering with Tech Girls, which we have a whole other episode that will be coming out for that, so stay tuned for that. We'll get more into it. But that exposure for me, working with other girls, being a role model for them, that really showed me that, oh, I think I can take a step further with technology, but also really working with people. I really liked doing that and helping others learn with technology how it can benefit their lives, really. So that's pretty much where I am now. I'm now at the University of Maryland. I'm currently a junior as we're filming this. I'm like at the end of junior year, which is kind of crazy. I'm studying information science, and then I also added a business major called Operations Management and Business Analytics. I thought that'd be a nice foundation to my information science knowledge. And yeah, I've gotten some cool opportunities since then. I worked at the Project Management Institute for my first internship, Northeastern Maryland Technical Council for a little bit for a winter. Then I did Smithsonian Institution as their SharePoint intern. Last summer, I did the Library of Congress as one of their junior fellows. And this upcoming summer, I'll be a solutions architect intern at Amazon Web Services. So, that sounds like a lot.
Up and down the East Coast. You're going from Aberdeen, Maryland, down to Baltimore, Maryland, down to D.C., now up to New York.
Yes, right. So, definitely getting out there. And I've loved all my opportunities so far. It just confirmed my love for technology and my excitement to get into it. But yeah, that's cool. I didn't realize how like similar our journeys were until we talked about it
it's
here.
It's funny. I'm sitting there talking about the summer camp I went to. I forgot that we sent you to summer camp.
Yeah.
Like summer camps. Summer camps are great. And it's funny. Again, we're going to talk about Tech Girls later, but we're doing summer camps for Tech Girls. We're doing, and we do winter camps too.
Yeah.
Right? So,
maybe if you're a parent and have a little girl that's kind of investigating their interests, Tech Girls camps would probably be a really great exposure, and maybe they'll have a similar journey as me, where that's kind of their spark. But yeah, that's everything we wanted to talk about today. Hopefully you stay along with our episodes. We're going to start doing some freebies, so stay tuned for another clip of that, where we'll talk about what you need to do and what will be given away. So
might have some riddles, as you say.
Right, exactly. So make sure to stay tuned for those every time we upload. But thank you for watching. We hope we see you stick around. Bye.
Bye. You hear that sound? Oh no, you know what that means. It's time for the Patrick Prize Patrol. What is that? So we're going to give away a prize, a mystery swag package from one lucky participant. Yes, Rodney, one lucky participant is going to get a prize from the Patrick Prize Patrol. What do they have to do? What this week it's going to be something related to technology. We're doing a sort of a poll. I believe we've got a we got a lot of P's.
Yeah.
So you in Sarah's talks you do a barcode.
Yeah.
What is this? Tell us
So
how
that's
you
actually
do this.
through forms.
Forms.
Yes. So during my case study talk, if you've came to any of my talks before, I talk about a bunch of different technologies, but I like to talk about Microsoft Forms, which I really loved. It's so simple. It's really easy to use for anyone to try out. So I think that would be a really great first
Mini demo,
task,
yes.
a little challenge to
Get
do.
some interactivity going on.
Right, so hopefully I'll edit some kind of barcode on the screen now, and you just need to take your phone, open up the camera, and just hold it up, and it should scan your barcode. At least for iPhones, you don't even need a barcode scanner. Your camera does it for you. So just scan that barcode now, fill out the form, and we'll wait like a week or so, see how many people all fill it out, and we'll pick a couple prize winners.
Random participants from the poll, and they'll get a Patrick Patrol prize package.
Yes! Right, so a little mystery prize. I know that we have t-shirts, stickers,
Water
water
bottles,
bottles.
fidget spinners.
We got all kinds of things, so it'll all be great
Hats.
stuff, but it'll just be a little secret, a little mystery.
yes.
Isn't that the best though, getting a package that you don't know what's in it, so it'll be a little surprise.
Then we'll ask you guys to maybe take a picture with your prizes and post it up on Twitter. You know, hashtag Patrick Prize Patrol or Patrick's Perspective. We'll feature some of you guys. We'd love to see, you know, in the swag.
Yes, absolutely. So make sure you fill out that form, and we'll pick the winners. We'll contact you, get that out to you, and then we'll feature you. It'll all be fun stuff. So make sure to get that barcode for this week.
Good luck.